What up, what up, what up, what up? It's me, L Teddy 27.
What's good? It's night right about the hood.
Oh, dear God, I'm already eating and drinking. Look a damn mess, just a damn mess. No means no, and yes means no. What up, 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 what up? What's good, people? What is up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Y'all know what? It's really hard. It's so hard to say what up that many times and say what's good right after it. I always get tongue tied. Anyway, what up? What's good? What's good, people? What's up? It's me, L Teddy 27, and I am back with yet another review. That figure is going to be our review for Clickbait. This is season 1. It is episode 6. It is entitled The Brother. Yes, I have a lot of energy because the end of this episode really took me some places. I got a lot of energy. Let's get down to it. So it's titled The Brother. Now, this is the brother of the Sarah chick. I don't think that's her name. Her real name, I think, was Maggie or whatever. But she going to be Sarah from here on out, okay? So the Sarah chick, her brother's name is Simon. So that's you need to know that her brother's name is Simon, okay? So he's at work. He works at this company. I guess it's like a tech company or something, but they screen like data, or they screen like I forgot the term, but the information that companies like, I guess, Instagram and Facebook and Google uses to figure out the stuff that you like and stuff. So he all day what he does is he goes through images and decides if the image is important or if it should be deleted. So he says he goes through like 10,000 images a day. That's what he does. Anyway, so we see him. It looks like he's spying almost at first on his sister, but there's like a camera there. He can see his sister. We later find out why he needs to. But anyway, he talks to his sister and they have this conversation or whatever. And because she's met this guy and she's all happy and so forth. So anyway, he goes over her house and they talk about the guy that she's met, and he warns her about meeting people on the internet and so forth. So then he's back at work. And this was a flashback. Okay, so that was a flashback. So now he's back at work. Um, and so one of his coworkers, and it's present day, one of the coworkers comes up to him, and both of them look like trash. You know what I'm saying? Just look like miscreants. Okay, like derelicts of society. Anyway, um, they both. Well, the guy comes up to Simon and says, "Did you see the news story? Did you see they have the text messages? How did they get your sister's text messages?" And he tells them, "Oh, the reporter dude broke in my house and stole my sister's cell phone and got them from there." He was like, "Is that legal?" Da, da, da. And he was like, "Listen, don't worry about it. I got this. You don't worry about it." As he's saying that, so the dude was like, "All right, well, I'm about to go." I don't know where he said he was going. He was going somewhere. So as they're talking, Detective Amiri comes in with another member of law enforcement, and they go into, I guess, the supervisor or boss's office. And so the other Daryl guy leaves. That's the guy's name, Daryl. That's his friend named Daryl. So they ask for Simon to come in there. Because, well, and let me back up. Simon and this Daryl dude just came off very suspicious. Like immediately, I said, "Oh, these are the dudes that kidnapped him," because they were like, "Are they gonna find out? We need to be worried." You could. I mean, all the red flags went off, so you immediately knew. When I saw him, I said, "Yep, that's the dude who kidnapped him. He looks like a kidnapper. He looks like somebody who should have a van." Because when I was growing up, you were always afraid of vans because kidnappers kidnap you in a van because they have kidnapper vans. I don't know. That's the only reason I have a fucking van is because you're a kidnapper or ice cream man or a combination of the two. You're either an ice cream man who drives the ice cream truck around the neighborhood or a kidnapper or a combination of the two. Who else needs a van? I'm just saying. Anyway, so Detective Amiri questions Simon. Simon's alibi is that he was on vacation fishing because Detective Amiri found out from the boss that Simon was on vacation for a whole week last week, conveniently. So he said, "Yeah, I was at such and such river, Russian River, whatever, catching fish with my friend Daryl." That's the alibi. Now immediately you could tell, and I'm sure Detective Amiri could tell, "Bitch, you lying. Do better at lying." But child, I guess. Anyway, um, Simon goes back to his desk and he immediately texts Daryl, "Don't answer your phone. Don't come back today. Don't go home." Basically confessing. So we have a flashback of Simon talking to his sister Sarah, and clearly Sarah is mentally unstable. She has some mental, struggles, issues. She's on meds because he reminds her to have you take her med. He even tries to give her money for her meds, and she's like, "Don't try to help me. Don't try to save me. All this, that, and the third." So you can see she's, on edge or whatnot. She's not mentally stable. We then see Pia call Detective Amiri and finds out that he's in Sacktown, Sacramento, um, and that the brother is a suspect. So then we at Sophie's house, and at Sophie's house, um, Pia is upset because they done took down all Nick's photos, all of them, and they all sitting around dinner, and Sophie done invited Matt over and some other people that were friends of Nick that were also friends of Sophie. And Pia's like, why are they here? Because they found out that Matt is the one who actually took the pictures down because Sophie asked Matt to do it. And so she's upset. Pia's all upset. She was like, he's only been dead a week, this, that, and the third, dot, 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 dot. So apparently the boys' phone has been leaked to Kai and Ethan because Kai, the younger son, said that he's been getting text messages from a whole bunch of random numbers all day long, and they've been asking him a bunch of questions. And so eventually the mama get upset and says, give me the phone. No phones at the table. So eventually, they have the whole, that whole thing plays out. Sophie ends up leaving, and before Sophie leaves, she sees one picture that Matt forgot to take down and takes that picture with her. We then see Simon at home coaching his friend about the alibi and what to say to the detective. The friend said, I could just turn you in. And Simon loses it and chokes Daryl out. He just loses it, honey. Anyway, then we go to a flashback from 4 months ago, the day that Sarah died. So Simon gets a call from Sarah saying, I'm sorry, I'm so sorry. And Simon knows the worst. And so immediately, Simon rushes over there to her house, busts in the door. She done killed herself. She done committed suicide. And then we see he gets her phone and goes through her phones and sees the exchange of text messages between Nick and Sarah, and sees that Nick is like, well, I don't care, do whatever you're gonna do, I don't care, whatever, after they break up. And he is, of course, incensed. Anyway, Sophie calls, we then are back to present day. Sophie calls Pia and tells her that Detective DeLuca told her that she had an image that they had an image from surveillance camera of the guy who ran Emma Beasley off the road, and she needs to go to the police station to see if maybe she can identify who it is. Now, I remember that image. It did not look like Simon or um, Daryl, but you know who it could be. We'll save that for later. Anyway, um, Pia, this was on while she was Sophie's on the phone with Pia while Pia's driving. She done started driving herself down to Sacramento because she's hardy in her body and wants to get her box beauty in by Detective Amiri. She wants to go find out more about seeing if they found the murderer of her brother or whatever. Anyway, so magically she gets down there and magically has found the hotel where Detective Amiri is staying. No, that was a bit far fetched because how magically? Oh, I searched by there are 43 hotels and I searched by the least expensive. Now, I have gone to some hotels looking for someone, and every hotel I've been to and asked the front people, is so and so staying here? Their response is the same. So I cannot give you information as to who's staying in this hotel. A mess. Anyway, but magically she found a hotel. Just a guy, because he wasn't even there. It would be one thing if she drove by there and saw the little car or whatever, but he wasn't even there, and she was already waiting. Girl, bye. Anyway, she get in the room and she's hardy in her body and tries to get her box beat in by Detective Amiri, and he turns her down like, "Girl, I'm not gonna mess up what I just got. I just got put up to homicide, and I ain't gonna have you mess my shit up." Girl, boom, and turns her down and tells her, "No, go get your own room, honey. You won't be in here." We then flash back 3 months where we see how it all went down and how Simon and Daryl planned it out because they was going through and they was trying to figure out who was the guy that made Sarah commit suicide. They started doing searches and they found Nick and they found he's in Oakland and this, that, and the third, and they started doing their research on him. And we saw how they kidnapped him. We actually see how they kidnapped Nick that morning. And so then we're back in present day. Detective Amiri and the police officer from Sacramento PD, they go to Simon's job and they start question. I'm sorry. They go to Simon's house to pick him up for questioning. And in them, because he was like, well, can I drive my own car? And I don't know why they agreed, but anyway, they did. And he starts running from them. Inevitably, he at the same time, Pia done went and sought out Daryl and is trying to find Daryl and got to his house. And Daryl ended up attacking her, but ended up getting run over by a car because the neighbors saw him trying to attack the girl. And they ran him over and called the police on him. Anyway, and then the police, of course, catch Simon, girl. We knew that was going to happen. So we then get the whole flashback of them making Nick make the signs and beating up Nick and all talking to Nick and in the van and how they made the videos and waiting for the 5 million views. That and that. We saw that whole rundown. We saw that it was Nick who made the first signs, but then it was Daryl who made the other signs or whatever. So, and Nick's whole thing is that picture is fake. That picture is fake. Look at this. Look at that. It's Photoshop. That's not really me. Somebody done Photoshop me. Somebody done Photoshop me. And then come to find out, the picture with Sarah, he was like, look at the horizon. Look at the horizon. It's not even the same. And so starts chipping away at Simon believing that it really was him. Detective Amiri is still interrogating Simon. He tells Simon, listen, your friend Daryl done spilled the beans, gave it all up. He done gave it all up, okay? He already had an axe to grind because he knows that's his handwriting. I wrote the other signs. Girl, you might as well tell us not. So Simon said, listen, if you let me talk to Pia, I'll tell you everything. Pia is outside in the police station, outside waiting at Detective Mary's desk. And Pia calls Sophie and tells Sophie that they found the killer, whatever. Problem is, Sophie seems to be very empathetic to Simon. And it's like, I mean, what if it were your sister? What would you do? She's empathetic. I think it's empathy and a little bit of anger because now she's thinking my husband been cheating on me left, right, and sideways. And girl, I don't see it for him no more. Anyway, after she gets off the phone with Pia, Sophie breaks down and starts screaming and banging the laptop all over her room, and the boys have to come in there and settle her down and comfort her, okay? Just a mess. Pia then agrees to talk to Simon. So she gets in there, and Simon and Pia goes in. Now, here's my thing. If you're trying to help this case and help out your cause, Pia, why is you in here going off on this man like that? Because Pia goes in there, yeah, you ain't gonna never see your sister no more. Yeah, you ain't gonna never see her smile no more. She ain't gonna never laugh no more, bitch. You ain't gonna never see shit. Bitch, basically what she said was fuck you and fuck your life. I don't care about you. That's why you ain't gonna never see your sister no more, bitch. She might as well have said that because that's how she came off. Anyway, we then get another flashback to they was there, how Nick kind of got away. So Nick was in the van. They opened up the van door, and Nick done got a box, done got loose, had a box cutter, and done cut Daryl, and jumped out the van. Simon points a gun at him. Simon pauses and gives Nick an opportunity to run. Nick starts running. Simon finally starts running after Nick, and then Nick falls. Simon corners him, and instead of killing Nick, Simon lets Nick go. And Simon told Pia and the detective that. He says, listen, I let him go. I let him go. And, and they take him back to the, because he was like, he told Pia, I got the wrong guy. I didn't kill him. I got the wrong guy. I did not kill him. I let him go. Meaning that it wasn't Nick that Nick was right. It was a Photoshop. It was a fake picture. So then, so you see Simon in this jail cell commiserating about how his life is going down the drain now that he done killed somebody for no damn reason. And he's crying and boo-hoo crying, reminiscing about his sister. Then who do we see at the end of this episode? The oldest son. Now, I've been telling y'all since episode 1. No, I'm sorry. Did I say it? I think it was episode 1. I know it was no longer the episode 2, but I'm pretty sure it was episode 1. I've been telling y'all I suspected the oldest son. The oldest son has been on my radar since episode 1. I told y'all, go back, look at the review. I told y'all it was the oldest. I've been telling y'all. So at the end of the episode, he texted back and forth with some messaging back and forth with somebody, talk about some. The person asked him, well, do you have any updates? And Ethan goes, yeah, they found the guy who found her. And something else they said, but I know at the end, the guy says to Ethan, don't worry, I can keep a secret. I'm good at keeping secrets. I was like, Now the next episode is supposed to be about the son. I'm really excited about that. Stay tuned. I know y'all way past me. Y'all have already figured it out. I don't care. Let me get through it. One episode at a time. I'm so excited for the next episode because I think I could be wrong as rain, but I really feel like it's the sun. Anyway, y'all get in the comment section. Y'all let me know what y'all think about my commentary so far. That's all I got for y'all. Until next time, thank y'all for coming. Y'all drive safely. I'm out.